Like getting sick by eating all that. Easy.
I don't know if you have anything without sugar, any of these, gluten-free, and of course we have all that and more. It's just so fun to get to these discussions with people, except for, today was because she wanted sweet one. And I was like, you can break that addiction to sweet one. So that was one of the first addictions I ever broke. She was like, I know, I'm not really a bad person, but I just gotta have a sweet one vegetable and diabetic, as if it were kind of like an excuse, But then when you're like, well, no, I mean, you can use your connections here. You cure for your diabetes, like your relationship with sugar and sweetness, and make peace with it. Of course you're not a bad person. She really got a signal on all that. It had fun. She had her own smartphone, and so did I, and that was kind of funny. So we made a good connection. She's from Albuquerque, so how many people will be around again, I'm sure. Probably her. She's a nurse and used to work for a doctor, so she walked out with a sticker and a pretty good experience. She feels secure or something. In fact, when she first got her first signal, she goes, that's kind of scary. No. I was like, it's kind of scary to be sick, too. She's like, that's true. And that's it's like that her we have about letting go and then you're good at, like she's pretty good at being diabetic, She was fine. She was functioning and whatever. It's like an issue on her mind. So, like, where she ready to go next? Experience of not having diabetes. Always fun. That happened next for a guy who's in the
You got to tweet about this stuff, Barb, and write about it on Facebook. You got to tweet about this stuff, Barb, and write about it on Facebook.
I will. That's one of the reasons I said it, so I remember. Because I thought it wasn't as hard. I knew it was expensive, smart time, not easy to operate.
Will you be seeing her again?
The what? I believe so, yeah. She said she'd come back. She's local. She was fine with the movie theaters where she's like an interesting person. She was like a person who, would be a regular to a shop. There are a lot of people there. They even said they were looking for a place like that to, just be there, pick their coffee or work on the computer and take her. So I'll see her again. Her name is Elizabeth. And she got my name too, and she got a sticker. And seeing if I can find a faster, more efficient way to get people to this meeting. Maybe an announcement or both, but sometimes that's...
I don't want people to come to this meeting.
That's what I thought too, it's kind of like, they expect to be entertained, and that's not so cool. So they were always disappointed. But I've never been disappointed by this meeting, so I
want people to speak to us throughout the day on Twitter.
Yeah, that creates a nice flow.
I mean, for example, do you recall Anna saying that she would try to make this meeting?
Yeah.
And you notice she isn't here, right?
Yep.
You're talking about your Albuquerque?
See, that's the problem with meetings.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the other hand, Anna could very easily speak to us throughout the day on Twitter, and she'd be connected with us. We need to give people things to do that they are able to do. Barb, you follow me?
Pardon?
Do you understand what I just said to you?
Give people things that they can do. I missed what you said after that.
Give people things to do that they're able to do.
Right.
Like Anna can't be at the meeting. She has too much stuff going on.
Georgia.
But she can absolutely take, 2 minutes and send us a tweet.
True.
And she can also take 2 minutes and cure something. Like look at for example, Christiana, who's here. Hey, Christiana, can you turn on your camera?
I prefer not to, if you don't mind.
Why is that?
I don't know, I want to stay a little more anonymous as possible. I'm more comfortable with that.
Happy, I'm not one of those either.
He does have a spherical collar, I don't know whether
You know, I think,
it's something outside, I don't know if that's, I guess that's the best immune dysfunction.
I have a lot going on and I'm here.
I'll tell you something, I think one of the biggest results that I got was being totally honest about myself, completely, in life. And I feel so much, my sense of worth, you know, I don't have celebrity idols anymore. You know, I could have President Clinton here with me, and Putin, and anyone, you know, Stephen Hawking, or even the Kardashians, and just hang out with them and totally be myself, because it's just so good just to, like, tell the truth. This is who I am. This is what I got going on. Because they don't care, for one. Only you make it into something which is dysfunctional. You either or totally accept yourself, or you're doing something saying, oh, I'm not something.
That's true.
And it's the way to help, I'll tell you. You gotta be the flat truth about yourself, with yourself, but that means really with everybody else, because that's where you get the support. Anybody who's not you is gonna be
I can think of about 3,000 self-help books that would be off the shelf just by what you just said.
Oh, so many people, you know, they protect themselves and others. Oh, you know, I'm gonna do this class on Sunday, and this guy was saying, well, I said, well, are you gonna talk to people directly about what they have going on? I mean, you don't want to be just a big mental blob, and I'm saying mind fuck, but he said, well, only if they're comfortable in sharing. And I said, okay, well, like, I'm sharing right now with you about my life, you know. I'm, like, totally with you, and, like, it doesn't really matter who's with you. Everybody else around us doesn't really matter. And he said, yeah, it doesn't. And all the other people really got into that. I said, that's how they're going to learn. Just being real with each other.
Well, I really thought about the whole thing about betrayal, and with what Byard offered up, and I really appreciate it, Byard. And that whole thing stems from betrayal of yourself initially, and I don't need to get poetic or prophetic about it. It's what you're talking about. You know, it's like you betray yourself, and you just go on and on and on and on, and you're further and further and further away from anything authentic, so you can't even get out of the trap. It's not even a trap anymore, it's a climate. And it affects a lot of people. And I know, I see it. I see it with myself. I see it. I don't know how to strip down. I'm trying to strip down, and what you're saying, you know, like, I hide. Stay away from lying to people about anything, because I don't interact with them.
Well, I'm noticing, yeah, Karen, I'm noticing, like, we've actually, the only times we've seen you on camera is when you were using Barb's camera, because you don't have a camera that works or whatever.
No, you have a camera. You talked about it crashing. Too many people are on, so I advise you to not do that. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this, so, no, it's not.
No, you should. Can you turn on your camera, Karen?
Yeah, you probably could. Yeah.
It's a little thing in the bottom of the screen.
All right, let me just get on Skype and do all that. I'm kind of exhausted right now, but I don't have to look pretty, so it doesn't matter.
You don't have to look pretty.
Don't have to be pretty.
Or witty.
You are pretty.
Well, just to go back to...
I'm pretty tired. All right.
just to go back to Christiana.
So when I'm calling in on your, how am I Skyping in on this?
Are you on your phone?
What?
Are you on your phone or on Skype?
I'm on my computer on now, just prefer not to be doing, but because I get to sit in the dark and be silent and not have to deal with anything but you guys. I like your voice, but I'll do this. Alright, so I'm getting on, and the Skype is 661-748-0240. That's correct?
Skype? My Skype is gmork9. You got my name, Greg.
There's no way for me to do this. Wow.
Chris, I just want to. Hey, Barb, could you go on mute, please, Barb?
Yeah, okay.
If you're having side conversation, thanks.
I'm very surprised to hear it right now.
What?
Can't believe I heard, but I just think I heard.
You what?
Am I to understand that Karen thinks you're a camera right now?
Ah, maybe.
I'm doing it right now. I'm waiting for my computer to turn on. Oh, okay. Don't wait for me. I'll do it. Just get started.
We're not waiting. We're talking. We're
Just curious what.
Barb, go on mute.
Okay.
I wanted to go back to Christiana.
Yeah.
You there still?
I'm here.
Okay. So you have a choice to make, and I should make your options clear to you. Obviously, there are people who can't be on video. They just either don't have a camera or it doesn't work or whatever. And if you have one and you can turn it on, that's good. I think what we're moving towards is that we're going to focus on people who use video and who are not afraid. I don't want to try to talk you into turning on your camera by telling you that you're, like it's a symptom. I mean, you know that this feeling that you have of wanting to be anonymous is a symptom, right?
Maybe so.
You do know that, okay. All right, okay, so there's no reason for me to, get into that too much with you. But I probably should just say this for everybody's benefit, that we get a lot of people who call us and they don't want to be on video and so on. That's very common. And that's okay, as long as we have room for you in the call. You're welcome here. You don't have to say anything, and we don't have to talk to you. But I'd rather talk to people who I can see. I'm sure you understand that, right?
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Why we never see you, Brian?
Because when I turn my video on, it can't be made large. See, because I'm filming my screen, and my screen won't allow my picture to get large. It only lets everybody else's picture get large. So I can't film myself. I used to actually have my picture in the movies, and it was this little tiny postage stamp size thing. So I stopped using it. Okay, nobody could see it. In a movie, it was just too small. But a lot of people have asked me this same question. Like, you probably think I'm afraid to show myself in a movie, right?
No, because you are all over the website. No, I don't think so.
Okay. So you've seen me like lecturing for a long time about how I had herpes pustules all over my genitals and face and stuff. You've heard that, right?
Yes.
I have absolutely no fear or struggle or anything like that going on. And that's because I'm well. My immune system is strong. So, like if you're just not well enough to be on camera, that's okay. You can listen and, just try to bring yourself along without, interacting with us.
Okay.
You know, it's up to you. It's fine. Anytime you, and if you change your mind, you can just you know, step forward and participate. You can see the other people whose cameras are on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing, Barb, I hope you're listening to this. Are you,
I'm listening.
Barb? Barb.
Yeah, we're listening. I'm listening. I'm enjoying myself. Thank you.
Okay, I wanted to ask you, I just wanted to tell you that, you know, just to, you know, you should pay attention to this, because when we speak to people about coming to these meetings, we probably should tell them that some of us are on camera and we film it. And if they don't want to be on camera, or just, you know, don't want to be filmed, or don't want to be heard, then, you know, they should just, you know, tell us that in advance. And Greg, what we should do is we should just prefer in hookups to hook up people who are willing, you know, in other words, those are the people who get the front row seats, or the people, and then, because we can only have, I guess, 9 people on this call.
Well, 10 plus, I think, 9 people. Yeah, 10 sec.
10, that's right. It's 10
locations.
10 including the one that they can't see. I mean, like in this case, me. So right now there's 6, so we have 4 more places. So that's fine. We have plenty of space. But if we had a dozen people, then you should be very careful to take the ones who are willing to turn their cameras on, okay?
Yeah, right.
So this is a new kind of guideline for these meetings. That's why I'm going into so much detail about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still waiting for my, I've got a Windows fail to start thing, and this is what I deal with, and I'm not doing it. So I can't even get my computer to work, and I am not going to be able to do it. And I had this happen the last couple nights when I came home, and I'm not a computer genius to be able to figure out how to start Windows normally launch startup repair.
All right.
I can't do it. I'm going to go see the guy, and I can't get on, and I don't know how to circumvent it.
No problem.
Domini, you're absolved.
No
No,
problem.
I just can't. Here's Windows loading files. I have a computer that is inconsistent.
Stop. You want to stop?
What?
You've been absolved. Go, my child.
What was
No, I just don't need another failure at the end of my friggin' day, you know?
Is Michael
I just
going to
wanna
read?
do the prayer.
Is Michael going to? Is
Hello?
Michael?
And I'm
Hello?
about, I'm
Hello?
not concerned about not.
Hello?
Got it.
Thank you.
It's a replay, Greg. We need this replay.
Is Michael going to read the prayer? Hello? Is Michael going to read the prayer?
Okay.
I'm here now.
And you, Greg,
Okay.
Michael, I just typed my Skype name on there. Will you call me on my own Skype?
Oh, okay. You mean you sent me a request?
No, I didn't.
You just turned on your thing. I've got you here. Wait a minute. Where are you?
You could just call me on my Skype. That's on my phone, and
Yeah, I put you in my favorites, I thought. Hold on.
then I can read the prayers off of my phone, and then we can reboot my computer until I get my video working on my computer.
Where the H are you? I had you in... Oh, that was on my other computer, on my laptop. I'm sorry. I have to go find you here.
I'm going to add you.
Oh, here you are. I got you right here. Just hold on a second. No. I just, Okay, here we are. I have 2 different computers with different... Alrighty. Let's check now. Your computer, something... You're going to probably have to upgrade at some point to your Netflix.
Oh my God.
You should upgrade right now, because it's not going to work as well.
Upgrade what?
Click on Help and see what Skype you have. You have to have above 5.
Mine.
I get an indication that you're a bad boy. You should upgrade your...
So what are you saying? You gotta upgrade something for just
Skype, is that what you're saying, Greg?
For the video to work, you have to have the best version of Skype going. You know,
Right.
it works better. And if it's like, you can't do it from a smartphone really, because it's just, most phones are not even fast enough, and even the L4s.
Okay.
What's your, click on help at the top and it says what version you have of Skype.
No, it's a Windows phone.
Oh, a phone, you're on a phone. You won't be able to do video, but you can do the voice, go ahead, I'm fine.
Will I just come to make a team?
You can hear me now? Too much feed.
Too bad there's feedback. Better to be on bars. Did someone say she had to go pee?
Okay, I'm on. Now you hear me okay? I'm Bart. Barbara, who's going to read the prayer?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang up Michael's and you can read on bars, yeah, that's better. Okay.
Who's going to read the prayer? Bart? I'm here. Me?
You go ahead, Michael.
All right, Barb. Okay, Barb, let's do the continuous cleansing prayer.
Here? Okay, here we go. Prayers are things that you say. I'm just things that you say to do. So, when you get your signal, all our bodies are free of pathology.
Yes?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All my bodies are free of immune dysfunction.
Yes.
Yes.
All my bodies are full function. Yes.
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 I've installed all necessary immunological shields.
Yes.
Yes.
All my God connectors are
Connected.
Yes.
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 I'm installing the reflex to give love and empowerment.
Yes.
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 Yes. I'm on the best side. I'm attracting warm, happy feelings in others. Okay.
Yes.
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 Yes. I'm merging my results bodies with and choose some people. And I'm removing and installing the right factors.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I'm on the best side of my highest possible dimension. Yes.
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 Yes. I'm removing all tendencies in the world to solve problems with violence.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm now removing all disturbances in the emotional body of everyone you love. Yes.
Yes.
I'm protecting myself and my people from incipient catastrophes.
Yes.
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 I'm realizing the loving, world-shaping, a God-given consensual. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm causing my career and those of the people I love to be what God intends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm attracting increased capacity in myself and my group to accept power and fusion. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
My particle attributes are in balance and in full strength to succeed at God's work.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. All my bodies are in God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All my bodies are one rainbow.
Yes.
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 I am free. Yes.
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 Yes. I am now as happy as I have ever been.
Yeah.
I should just say a clam.
Give me yes on that.
I thought you were going to say that. I don't know where. I am as happy as a clam.
Are clams happy? Oh my God, I don't know.
I have an editorial comment to this one. My first reaction to this was, well, of course there's been times when I'm happier. But that's exactly the point of this particular prayer.
Yeah.
Which is that if we think that we're not happy and we were
It's
happy,
declaring it. It's declaring it.
it's true. We just realize that we are happy as we've ever been. Then we become, if we believe it, then we become that way.
And
Well, thank you for clarifying that.
even whenever you can just be totally happy, just like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a declaration. It's a moment of declaration. That's what it. That's what all of it is. That's what it all is.
Right
It's
now,
not circumstantial.
high five. Everybody, high five at the camera.
Well, it's an immunic action.
Yeah,
It is.
actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's generated. Oh, nothing.
I don't like this prayer. I was enjoying being sad.
Aww.
Wait, what? You can do that.
Murder and victim. What do you mean I'm now as happy as I've ever been? That ruins everything.
And that concludes the continuous printing prayer.
It certainly, it does. We put
The kibosh on that one, didn't we? I just didn't.
Okay, all you people, we called you out.
Open it up for inquiry next week.
We're on to you. We're on to the unhappiness. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake.
Oh my God. Now let me just say something. My computer's been screwed up until this very second, and it's now cleared up after that prayer. Okay? To configure Windows, exactly.
Really?
Perfect. I wasn't resisting anything. I'm not resisting your telling me that I should be on, and I'm like this, and I'm like that, and now it's working. I like that.
no one ever said that about you, but you may have heard that.
No, I'm playing right now. No, I tried to get on. It was just, this machine and I are not very compatible. Me and machine, essential. It's good. It's good. It's a good prayer. Clears a lot of debris. My machine is saying welcome. Isn't that wonderful?
We cleared it. We cleared our video.
Yay!
Yeah, look at that.
Get it.
Barb,
Fingers on the kid.
There's Bart.
I see. Okay, we're back.
See, we're happy now. The computer's happy.
More happy than we've ever been, as a matter of fact.
There's Kate. That's Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Well, I'm just going to mention something too about intention, and Barb said it before we started, that maybe we won't have problems with the computers if we do the prayer first, and then the computers will be fine.
Yeah.
So watch what you wish for.
Maybe we should write a new plan that everyone does before they turn their computers on.
Yeah, there's capacity for everything. The capacity for all of it is available.
Maybe actually,
Well, it does help to be immune,
Yes, it does.
when you turn off the computer.
And Christiane is not, Karen is not, and Grady is.
Well, I'm gonna try to get on.
We like showing folks up.
We decided we're gonna dedicate this show to this. We started something, this is exactly the way where I like to dedicate. I did a kid question last.
Did you put your camera on the ceiling or something, Barb?
I'm sorry?
Is your camera on the ceiling?
On the ceiling? No, I think it's just, oh no,
It's way up high, looking down on you.
Pretty,
You want it lower?
on a monitor, pretty high up.
You want it lower?
That's pretty, no, it's fun. I don't know, I've never seen a video like this, but it's good, you know? It's okay.
Yeah, you look like,
Here's your option. You can also get this angle. It's called the Meredith Nesbitt angle.
yeah,
I'll give you the under.
room angle.
And we're not going to give you the Jennifer Oberst because we're talking to our lawyer. No, just kidding. No, but we like the.
Wait, let's do this. Here's the podiatrist.
Yeah, foot testers. Foot testers like this angle. And then.
Here's the general view. I'm gonna go consider one of Barb's spears. Doesn't want her teeth on, dude.
Boy, these prayers make people giddy.
I love that one.
Here's
It's totally amazing.
Here's the crotch view.
I see you.
Do I have any earwax, you guys?
Yeah, well, you could cut the hairs in your ears. Get a clipper for that.
Now I'm definitely not getting on.
Oh, you have earwax too?
Christiana has her little pussycat up there. Okay, so where are we here? We certainly are being very, notice how we're being very immunic at the same time as all our silliness.
We fixed computer problems. We gained an understanding of how unhappiness is a trick of our minds. And so now we're lightening up and joking around and having fun because we've relieved ourselves of all that burden, the weight of unhappiness and dysfunctionality in our computers.
I have been walking around for the most part, I mean, really, clear. You know, very aware and very clear and very with it in being in touch and clearing things and being sane and normal and harmonic.
Sitting on the ball tonight. Get your
And I think people are really noticing. They're really saying hi to me. You know, oh, hi. How have you been? You know, they're coming up to me. As opposed to they're running away.
Well, how did you finish that?
Greg, just don't invite us to the meeting. That's all I ask.
So Greg, I want to do this right here. For some reason, you're not coming up, and I don't know why, and I don't want to take a lot of time for this, but if I want to call, I'm calling you to get on Skype. What do you want me to do here? What am I doing here?
Well, do you have the camera? You know where the camera icons are at the bottom of the screen? You put your cursor down there below all the pictures. Down.
So I'm on Skype now, and it looks like Facebook is coming up. How the hell did that happen? So this is why I don't do this. So I'm just gonna.
Karen, are you on your computer or your phone?
I'm on my computer
Okay,
and
just click on that.
talking to you.
Just click on that.
I have it. I already did.
So is it on full screen?
Yeah, and it's coming up as Katie and contacts, and Greg isn't on here, and I've never seen
Oh,
it
wait,
before.
just click that little little box between the X and the, and it'll make it really big so it takes up your whole screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've got, it's not bad, it's just,
Maybe Greg should just call you back and you can answer with video.
alright, that's what I'm asking, what do you want me to do?
Hang up and I call it, answer, say, with video.
Yeah, that's perfect. It's much easier. It'll just pop, it'll be in your face and just click on the camera for that option.
She can't hear you now, but she will in a second.
It's fun. Okay, well that's,
I have to wait till she gets off the screen. I have to,
that's your body.
she has to.
Can I jump in and just say something before?
Absolutely.
Okay, thanks. You know, like what I had started to say
Yeah.
when I was beginning to speak to Christiana was that, you know, we were just talking about how difficult, Barb, how difficult it can be for people to get to, Barb?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, how difficult it can be for people to get to meetings.
Truly, I was just looking the number up myself.
I mean, look at how much difficulty Karen is having getting her video on.
I'm telling you, I know.
Oh, she's actually not, she's not online. She's not registered online, so that's probably it.
Registered online, what does that mean?
And you know, if you start trying to fix this problem with her, you could talk for the rest of the meeting with her about it, and she'd still never understand it. She really needs somebody like there, or just to do it when she's not in a meeting and she can have a one-on-one interaction. But Barb, to get back to what I was actually trying to say to you, that you know, if Christiana had not had Twitter to keep in touch with us, you know, and she had been not in meetings for like, you know, 5 weeks in a row, she might not be enjoying such a run of, you know, like weeks without finding any herpes, and she's getting to the point where she's, you know, now not finding it in any of her bodies when she tests for it. Christiane, am I right about this?
Yes, last week was really good. Like today, I'm hitting my 5.5 week mark now, and I feel like today I've had to remove it more than usual.
Yeah. Well, point is that, you know, if you hadn't had some, you know, people who you could talk to on a daily basis, you might not have been able to stick with it. You see what I mean?
Right, right.
And coming to a meeting, and then like when Monday, like, you know, you can have the best of intentions to come, but when Monday comes around, you just don't have the oomph to get there, or as you were saying, like sometimes you get really tired and like your mind turns off at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, I go to bed pretty early.
So, you know, this is why people don't cure things. Because, you know, they need the connection to stick with it. And Barb, are you still there? You can't expect that out of meetings. Like we're having a lot of fun in this meeting, but you can't expect this to keep somebody like going tomorrow, because it won't. Like, you know how sometimes you wake up and your back hurts?
Yeah.
Well, they're in a lot worse shape, and they wake up and they're devastated. And it's like the morning after the meeting.
It seems like they don't have the same reflex to talk about it or to ask somebody to help them. They just disappear oftentimes.
Remember Joey?
Yeah.
And how well she was doing? Well, Joey, you know, she just like fell on her face and was hurting, and that was the end for her. I haven't spoken to her since. She told me, and she said it was too much, and it was overwhelming to her, and you know, she'd get back to me in a few days. Never heard from her again.
Yeah. Nothing had really changed since that's how she was back in the
Yeah, her immune system went down.
She just never really got past a certain point. You have to be always going past the point, because that's when you're really alive. You're always clearing, always curing.
Cross the line.
So everything you come up again, every line you come to, you cross it, and then there aren't any lines. Then you're just alive, and you're totally here.
I love this expression. There's another self-help book, Karen. Take this further.
What's it called?
Turn
Line, you're totally here. Cross every line, and you're here.
I think that the bumper sticker you ever had was Cross the Line. Couple those three. Remember?
Stanley called it choiceless awareness. Yeah, we still have that bumper sticker. I still have a couple of them.
That's the best bumper sticker.
Well, but what it was about it, that's definitely one. True was hard to
It
do.
was simple.
Once you cross the line, then you're in your next, or you're connected, as you say now. And then you have to like.
Well, you're with uncertainty again. You're with uncertainty when you don't know and you can still be with it, then everything's available and not resist it, then of course you got all of it. The good, the bad, and the ugly, which is great. And if you don't resist it, it's just all there, right?
Are you showing videos out there? What happens to that idea?
We dropped it. We're not going to do it. Next time. We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Okay. Alrighty then. Moving right along.
Yeah.
Onward and forward.
Yep.
The purpose of this prayer, the gravitational strengthening prayer, is to attract chi. The chi will then perform these actions of the tongue. When you do these actions, do them for your family and soulmates too. I don't. When I get my signal. And okay, in all fairness, like it's the spirit about what I was saying. Like this is for those people who are first listening to this movie or learning to do these prayers. I've had trouble getting on the internet or whatever. What you want to do right now is when one of us reads these statements, you will do your best to do the thing that the statement says. And once you feel like you've done your best, just say yes. Or you feel like you've done your best. If you don't feel that, just say nothing. And hang out for the next one, see if you can connect with us. And help these are gravitational strengthening prayers that help all of us and our family and soulmates.
And if it helps anybody, I notice myself, sometimes I initially resist the statement. Like, for example, I accept God's wisdom. I don't believe in God, right? So I just to reject the whole statement, but then sometimes I say, wait a minute, let me find some meaning in that. Let me find my own meaning. And then I find meaning behind the words, and it's my own meaning that counts. So I'm not doing this.
There's a lot of thinking. That's a lot of thinking.
Let's just do it. I'm just describing it.
Yeah, that's what
We're calling a 50-minute manner. That's not, you're not thinking while it's doing the prayers.
You know,
I don't want to waste my evening, and I'm not here for you guys. I'm here to get something out of it, and so I'm going to get whatever I can out of these statements, even though I might initially, be, what do you call it, like opposed or whatever. I'm going to find something.
No, I didn't mean that as a criticism. I think a lot of this is something that it just occurs to you beyond any validation of an experience you've had. That's what Immunix is about. It's accessing something that has nothing to do credibly with something you already know or have experienced or anything. I think I just need to say that that's something I feel is very, very real about Immunix, is that it can't be qualified.
Okay, but again, that's like Karen, this way I need your support. It's like, I get calls a lot, people that can't go on the computer, they don't have computers, or they don't, have DSL, or, internet problems. They have, like, different kinds of issues, and they need, for those of us who don't have those issues, to be on the computer. And, like, right now, if they were to listen to this tape on Bart's page, we can post it tomorrow eventually, they would want us to say, I can learn something from this, because I do have to go to the library and listen to it. Save some time to make a good movie right now, and have somebody, like, be able to listen to these prayers and get a signal for the first time, or something. So,
Right. But I think it's really important to know that the first experience one has with this, it has nothing to do with the intellect or the past or what you can qualify it by. It has to do with the immediate moment experience of yourself with your body and your field.
Okay, so just tell them what you're saying now is pushing people more towards the cure or further away from phenomena of understanding. Quick.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time understanding what you're saying very accurately, but I think what you said was test right now to see if what I said is pushing people up. But I couldn't hear anything else after that.
Did you say what you heard me say, Monkey? What was I asking?
I'm not understanding what you're
I
saying.
don't know, I'm hearing like kind of,
Yes.
I'm hearing some like sparring.
Well, I'm just noticing on my screen that Christiane has on. You know, that's.
Yeah, Christiana just wrote and said it's getting late, you have to go.
Right.
Yeah, you can't speculate about what.
Yeah, okay.
Don't blame it on me.
Yeah, okay, so.
Let's just go there with the curve. The only reason I even interrupted it is I wanted just to point out that the power of these prayers is the meaning that you get from them, and that's where the immunix comes from, is that you gain power by finding meaning in these prayers.
Absolutely.
It's not the words, it's the meaning, it's whatever meaning you find behind those words. That's the way I experience it in there.
And by the way, that changes every time. How long have you been doing these prayers, and how many times have you experienced them absolutely newly, as if you've never heard them? That's what I do. I don't see like, oh, here they're going to say this. My mind is not ready for the next thing. What I'm doing is present in the moment, creating something that is alive. And how I do that is have no relation to it prior.
You know, you're right. I think that I'm, like Mikey, I was saying that I really like when you give your interpretations and spins on these, because, and this is why, like what just happened right now is we got into this very spirited dialogue about, the prayers, and I'm testing that this is really very good. Like what's happening right now is really a very good thing.
It's like questioning God. It's like questioning yourself and being present. Whatever brings you present probably works. And it's what we. I don't like discussing it because then I'm going to Mike.
I think that what Mike is saying. I think that what Mike is saying is that the prayers bring him make him present. They like he has to. He has to wrangle with them.
And maybe he needs to share and describe that, I guess. But
well,
I go a little into my head when I do that. But I totally respect it, for sure.
Yeah, that's, he was, going into it and describing it.
Mm-hmm. Describing something.
It made me think about, like, how I relate to the prayers and what happens inside me when I hear the prayers. And, like a lot of times when I'm out, like when I'm not in the meeting and I'm saying these prayers, I often give them different wordings than they have on the sheets.
Well, I guess the thing that I want to say is that I think about it, when we have discussions and workshops about like betrayal or virtual realities, those are things that I carry with me, and I feel them, sense them, think them, use all of my facility to do that. But when I do the prayer on Monday nights, it's a present thing that I really rely on that has nothing to do with me understanding it. It has to do with me doing it and presencing it. And when I start to dialogue about it, it reduces it to something that I have to then think about. So I apologize for that.
Well, actually, I think it's good to dialogue about it.
Okay, that's fine. That's why we're doing it.
Personally, and I notice that you're doing an awful lot of dialoguing for somebody who seems to think that dialoguing is counterproductive. You've been doing most of the stuff.
Listen, I just wanted to be on the phone and do this thing and shut up. I had to do the Skype and do this and do that, blah, 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 blah. I was in the dark, sitting here, knowing my computer's not doing well.
You're probably... Karen, hello! Karen, you're probably getting the most out of dialoguing about it of anybody.
Okay, apologies.
You know, it's probably really good for you to dialogue
Don't
about.
apologize.
It's probably really good for you to dialogue about this. That's probably what you need to do. Like you see,
I want to be present. I don't want to be in front of my computer right now.
Well,
it's not working properly that I have to now go take care of, and I don't have time to do it. I didn't want to interrupt. I wanted to be present and be with you people and do the prayer together.
Karen, thank you. Thank you. And I don't really know what you're talking about, but thank you anyway. Okay?
Karen, so you want to just do the prayers then? Shall we just do the prayers?
No, it's okay. Look.
No, I want to be with all of you. Mike, by the way, is an inspiring person. I don't even know him, and I love him doing the prayer. I am moved by him doing the prayer.
Karen, the problem is that when you're talking, the reason I'm yelling is because when you're talking, if I try to say something, it won't go through because your voice is louder and it takes up the bandwidth. So in order to speak to you, somebody has to scream. So you might maybe just want to sit back further from your mic.
I feel like I'm talking to people in boxes. I can't use the bar.
Karen, I was going to say maybe sit a little bit further back from your computer.
I'm on my phone now.
Or just lower your voice or whatever, so that it'll be easier to interact with you. It's just it's difficult to interact with you. I think that the reason we're here is to get something out of doing this. And you obviously get something out of interacting about the prayers. So it's good that we're doing that. That's our purpose.
Yeah.
And Mike sparks that in people by giving his interpretations. And I asked Mike to give his interpretations last week. I wrote him something on Facebook about it because I noticed it had a good effect the week before. So I said, well, let's do more of that.
I didn't know that. I did not realize that.
Yes, I was saying let's do more of that. Because maybe we'll come up with some new prayers or have. See, the thing, I just wanted to say something to Mike about believing in God. Like a lot of these New Age disciplines, like when they say prayers, but they don't use the word God because a lot of people have problems with God. Maybe their parents beat them when they were kids and, forced them to go to church and made them pray and stuff. And, a lot of people have been abused in the name of God when they were children. Their parents behaved abusively towards them, saying that it was good.
We're abused now.
Saying that it was good for them because they would, get religion and so on. And so I, came in touch with that. And I think that's very chicken shit, to not use the word God. And, it doesn't matter to me if you believe in God or not, but do you notice when you say, I accept God's wisdom, that something happens for you? I'm talking to Mike now.
Well,
I'm talking to Michael. I'm talking to Michael. Hello! Karen! Karen, I was talking to Michael. I asked him a question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, yeah. Try to listen more carefully so you hear who I'm talking to. So
I thought that was on the table.
So Michael, I'm just asking you if you. No, I'm not asking everybody else. I don't want to hear answers from anybody but Michael. When you say I accept God's wisdom and you get a signal, do you change in some way? Other than getting your finger signal?
Yes, and to answer your first question, it doesn't matter whether I believe in God. I hear that prayer. I accept God's wisdom. I hear it how I want to hear it, which is that there's a body of wisdom out there which is greater than me, and I'm opening myself to understand that there's wisdom out there that I can take in. It doesn't matter whether I believe in God. This is not idealistic. This is about me getting some deeper meaning from that.
And when you say there's wisdom out there, you're obviously meaning that this isn't like you. It's something that is higher, out there, beyond you.
Yeah, it's predated me and will exist past me, and it's something that I can choose to open myself to if I want to. I want to better myself. It's far greater than me, and I think it's in the noosphere. It's like the body of human experience.
Well, I was gonna, Michael, I was gonna say that, I don't know, you know that I'm a Meher Baba lover, right?
Yes.
Well, you see, the thing that I know from long experience is that in some ultimate sense, you and I are God. We are one with God in some ultimate sense. And interimly, we make ourselves sick and give ourselves herpes outbreaks, headaches, backaches, our teeth fall out, or, we have all kinds of problems, that are very ungodlike. You get my drift here?
Right.
So, both of these paradoxes are true, and the idea is for us to, like, one of the objective of what we're doing here with praying, doing this prayer, is that we're trying to become first more godlike and finally to enter into the God state. Now, this may not happen in this lifetime, but that's the aim of it. So, get anything out of that? Is that doing anything for you?
Yes, I have my own interpretation. I don't know if it's your interpretation of Munich, which is that the universe, I don't know if you want to call it God or the noosphere of the universe, has incredible power to heal and to protect us. We just need to open ourselves and choose that. So there's an incredible amount of healing power and immunity and wisdom out there, and it's simply a question of whether I'm going to open myself to it and realize that there's something greater and bigger and more powerful to me, or whether I'm going to stick to my old ways, which is to sit here and just piddle around and, this hurts and that hurts and I have this disease and that disease. It's a choice I'm making. I can take in all this power or not. And so I accept God's wisdom means I'm opening myself to a huge amount of wisdom and power and immunity that's out there. That's the way I see it anyway.
Well, this is so I'm winning, because this is what I was trying to do. Was to
Byron, can I ask you something?
When you get a signal, when you get a signal, you have opened yourself up to that, and that's what I was trying to do. Because to become one with God, we need to open ourselves up to, what you call the universe. Okay, so your word for God is the universe. And with that, since it is now, no, you can't ask me a question because it's 10:26 and we still haven't done the gravitational strengthening prayer, or did we?
I just want to say one thing.
Could we?
And that is going to the clear, calm space. Well, how does that feel to Mike?
Well, that's not saying something, it's asking a question.
Well, go to the clear, calm space is a very interesting thing to do. And it really defies a lot of what you're talking about in terms of healing and this and doing and this. Go to clear, calm space, and Keely was big on that, and how that is
Karen, before you started talking, I said that we were low on time.
Okay.
So we're going to say the gravitational strengthening prayer now, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's do that.
Okay. I accept God's wisdom.
Deja vu.
Yes.
Yes.
Do I have to?
I attract.
Yes.
Yes. I said yes twice, by the way.
Double grace. I attract guides and guidance.
Yes.
I attract
Yeah.
knowingness and wisdom.
You have to have that in this meeting.
Yes.
Knowingness, speaking of
Yes.
I attract the experiences I need so I can learn what I need to learn to do God's work.
Yes.
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 Yes. I've installed discrimination between things that work and ones that don't. Everything.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
I've installed a reflex to drop the ones that don't win, even when I'm succeeding with them, and I've installed a reflex to do the ones that do win, even when I'm a beginner at them. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's an interesting concept. Drop ones that don't win even when I'm succeeding.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between winning and succeeding?
Because like let's say I'm Master Sample living downtown and he's got the studio or something like that, like, there's no way I was really good.
The difference, you know, we really don't really have time, but
Yeah.
you know what? I could answer you on Facebook probably, but
Okay,
just basically.
So bookmark that, okay? That's a good topic to bookmark. The difference between winning and succeeding.
Okay, write me a note on Facebook and I'll answer it. How about that? And we'll
Okay.
just make it public so everybody can see it, and I'll answer
Will
it.
do. Will do. I'm installing the reflex to dwell on solutions.
Yes.
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 I fulfill the hopes of my parents and ancestors.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm merging
Yes.
my results bodies with parents and ancestors. You choose who. Choose at least 6, but not anyone here in this group. And I'm removing and installing the right factors.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I attract respect.
Yes.
I attract cures.
Yes.
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 Yes. I attract fame. Yes.
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 I attract health, wellness, and longevity.
Yes.
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 I attract remedies and antidotes to dysfunction. Yes.
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 I attract faith.
Yes.
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 I attract gratitude.
Yes.
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 I attract fun.
Yes.
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 I love fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Unconditional.
Unconditional. I love and
Wow.
name a person.
Everything and nothing goes in that blank.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes. 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 Yes.
There you go. I attract the love of my life.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I let in love and nurturing.
Yes.
I attract my children and students.
Yes.
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 I I attract astute, committed immuners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract powerful, benevolent allies.
Yes.
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 I attract people who appreciate and support me and my mission.
Yes.
I attract people who will connect me to the people I need to talk to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another fill in the blank. I attract, and name some people. I attract. Yes.
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 I attract forgiveness.
Yes.
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 The last 5 minutes, I've become a bigger person.
Yes.
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 And for speedy growth, take every 5 minutes.
Yes.
I attract worldwide awareness and use of immunity.
Yes.
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 I'm leaving behind everything that slows me down.
Yes.
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 I want nothing.
Yes.
I've done enough community stuff today to create a critical mass. You don't just right away put yourself there. Yes.
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 Okay, that concludes the discussion. Close prayers.
Thank you, my friend. Barb, it's beautiful.
Oh, what's that couple that's like the two pastors and they have that religious show? There's the husband and the wife.
Well, you know, we still have time and we can say the noosphere prayer still.
Gotta do them. Those are my favorite ones.
So let's, you know, we still have like, we can do it. So let's just go on to do that.
Noosphere are the global healing prayers. And we're looking for a signal. I'm raising the noosphere to the 27th dimension.
Yes.
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 Yes. I'm removing all pathologies from the noosphere.
Yes.
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 I'm adjusting the particle indexes of the noosphere so that they are in balance and at full strength.
Yes.
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 I'm adjusting the meridians of the noosphere to create a free and balanced energy flow.
Yes.
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 I'm adjusting the chakras of the noosphere to be at full function.
Yes.
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 All the bodies of the noosphere are at full function.
Yes.
Yes.
The noosphere is unswitched and headed in God's direction.
Yes.
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 I'm removing all impressions from the karmic body of the noosphere.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm removing terrorism from the gravitational and spiral bodies of the noosphere.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm removing the tendency to use biological weapons from the gravitational and spiral bodies of the noosphere.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm merging my higher bodies with others who understand what we are doing.
Yeah.
I'm removing any predisposition in the noosphere toward disease.
Yes.
All the bodies of the noosphere are one rainbow.
Yeah.
I am now asking the forgiveness of everyone I've ever harmed or will harm by not making immunics available to them faster.
Yeah.
They've heard and received my request in their results body.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And they have forgiven me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doing this helps them discover immunics for themselves without me needing to be better in order to give it to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know we're short on time. I have a very short editorial comment, which is that I'm noticing that these noosphere prayers mirror the previous prayers. We work on ourselves, and then we also work on the noosphere in the same way. And I'm finding that when I make these adjustments and removing and installing tendencies in the noosphere, I'm empowering myself because I'm connected with the noosphere. So I've noticed that in these prayers we work internally and also work on in the noosphere, and then we have this kind of energy exchange, this empowerment that travels back and forth.
Between you and the noosphere.
Exactly. So I'm getting myself in order and getting the noosphere in order, and when I do both of those things, it creates this open channel between the noosphere and me, which is what empowers me. And I get to bring inside of me all of this wisdom and wealth and power from a place much greater than myself that's been in existence much longer than I have. The noosphere, the common body of humanity, or we can call that God or God and humanity.
So you're accessing the noosphere.
Right. He's access.
And you're also curing the noosphere, right?
Are you understanding it?
Wait,
Yeah.
Karen, stop. Let me do this. We just have a
Okay.
minute here. You're curing the noosphere, yes?
Yes.
So that must mean that the noosphere is not where you're getting your higher wisdom. The noosphere is actually, like, you're more powerful than the noosphere. So see, the noosphere is, it's another being like you in need of help as you are, and you're helping yourself and the noosphere when you do the prayers.
Right.
Okay. All right. You know, Michael, have you ever had a membership for the Web College?
The what?
Or, you know, we have a Web College.
Web college.
Online web college.
Did you know that we have a Web College?
I've heard of it and I haven't joined that yet.
Okay. One of the things I just want to go back to something I was saying before, like, this is an illustration of it. Like, Barb, the thing I want to point out to you, like I was trying to say this to you before, and this is what I want to end the meeting with, is just to say this, is that it can be almost impossible to get people to do things that it looks like they should just spontaneously do them without any prompting. Like, you know, like how we've been talking about hand-holding?
Yeah.
And like hand-holding is like, people need hand-holding. Like they have to have that. The question is, what's the difference between effective and ineffective hand-holding? Like, you know, like you see Chris before, like how she was. She may make it, like, did you notice that she made it more difficult to have her hand held?
Yeah, she did.
Like Chris could, like, the way it should have been is Chris should have been in here and she should have been saying like, oh yeah, I want to turn my video on. I want to talk to everybody. I want to see you. I want you to see me. I want to interact with you. I've been getting such good stuff from you. I'm so grateful. This is wonderful. You know, of course I want to turn my video, right?
Yep.
But what did she, like, she's over there like alone in her house plotting and scheming.
That's her life.
Again, that's her life. That's her life.
She does that.
Like she feels alone and isolated. And see, it's the thing with, like Michael, look at how much you love this. And how deep your understanding of it is. And doesn't it seem even to you, like you've heard we had a web college that you would have gone, oh God, I gotta go check that out. I mean, what's in there? I wonder I gotta find out what's in there, no? But,
Yeah.
but that just isn't the way people are. Okay? Like, Barb, one of the things I put in the outline today is when you're, you know, like when it comes time for people to look at signing up for the web college, to load the web college on your smartphone and show them the hub.
Okay.
And then test through various things and find, you know, a lesson for them, and then find, you know, find a skill for them, and then find a lesson for them, and then do it again with another one. But don't do those things till after they join. And then when they've joined, then like take some time and like do one of the things a little bit with them, because you know they need that kickstart. At every single stage, people need their hands held. Get it? So
Can I share something real quick?
no, you can't. No.
Okay.
But come Friday to our meeting, or tomorrow to our meeting, and you can share, okay? We're having a topic class.
Okay, so I can't do it on Friday, but tomorrow, what time?
Okay, 12:30 my time, 10:15 your time.
Can I come on at 1?
Yeah.
Is that too late?
Yes, that's too late. Your time is too late.
Okay, all right.
Now, I'm going to go to Best Buy, and I'm going to call you from Best Buy, Barb. It's going to be probably Wednesday, okay?
Okay.
I want to show you what's going on, because this is what they're doing there. They're hand-holding people, and it's working.
Yeah.
They're like this is, and you know, so you got to see how this works. I realize it's the way they've got it set up and everything, the way they've got it configured, that makes it work and turns it into what it is. So, all right, so it's time for us to go, and thank you
Wait,
all.
Byard, can I call you tomorrow, because this is really a binding and issuance thing, and that is that people want you to come to where they are and what they already know. And that's not hand-holding.
Why don't
that's
you,
not access.
Karen? Why don't you write me something on Facebook, and I'll write it.
I can't. I don't know how to use my phone. I went to the people, and I have to set up an account, and I haven't had time to do that, and I want to talk to you about this.
Okay, just get yourself. Maybe this will be your inspiration to do that.
Yeah, because people want you
Okay.
to come get them.
So
and
don't,
that's
so
not
don't,
accessing
so
them.
don't call me. Get your Facebook together and your Twitter together and your Skype.
I'll do that. I'm going to try to do that on Thursday when I have the morning off.
And then we'll be in communication.
This is a big deal on why people go away because we haven't met their demands. It's not about meeting their demands. It's about accessing something different.
All right. Well, we'll be seeing. I just want to let's say I'm on the 144th dimension.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Barb.
Thanks, Thanks, Alejandra.
Alejandra.
Thanks, Karen. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. That was fun. This is the Cure Drive Cult homepage. You can see we tally our cures. That's the tally there, 132,000. You report your cures here, right here. That's the link to report your cure. Okay, this is the movie that people start with generally. And there's a lot of people actually curing things on camera in this movie and demonstrating exactly how to do it. It's 4.5 hours. So you would be able to probably understand and know what these people are doing by watching this. We are a cult because we're all over the world. Maybe one person in a town, just one little guy who cures things in a whole town full of people who don't, whose spouse thinks she's crazy because she's curing things and he doesn't. You know, she doesn't get sick and he's down with the flu for 5 days and he still thinks she's crazy. We've had spouses die. So this person is demonstrating curing herpes in this movie, the one you're watching right there. And it goes on like that. Now, these are the people here. You see this black area here? This is our Twitter feed. These are the people you want to talk to. And what you do, see, it says follow Cure Drive. And that's what you do. You click on that, and then you pick somebody. Anybody in here will be happy to help you. So you write to people that you see in here. And there's all these people all talking about what they're curing. So that's what you do. You pick somebody that you know that seems like a kindred spirit, presumably, and you write to them. See that picture of the cat there? That's Rosella. She's one of the people whose spouse died. He was a very great guy. He just thought it was nuts. Never did it. Died of cancer. Not too long ago, about 2 months ago. So anyway, you just, you write to somebody and, tell them what you are trying to do. People are always asking about negative medical tests. Here, let me show you. This is a voicemail message. You should probably, if you're interested in getting a negative medical test on, let's say, herpes, she got negative medical tests and both kinds of herpes. And she left me this message when she got her letter from the, hospital, I guess. She was in New Zealand. So her tests are free. Now, of course, there's an enormous website behind this homepage. I guess you're probably guessing, right? And if you see these movies, these are all people demonstrating curing various diseases. These people chose to contribute their cures to your effort to cure yourself. There are around, I guess, over 800 movies, and some of them are linked to this page. So if you click on any one of these pictures, it will go to a movie, and that movie will start playing. So join the cult. Your friends will be worried about you. You're in a cult, they'll be worried. You have the crazy idea that you can cure medically incurable diseases. They're going to be very concerned. Especially if you're battling cancer. Your friends will be worried, and that's a good thing. You will cure things. And that is also a very good thing. You will begin curing things the moment you join, because that's how you join. You cure something. When you cure something, you're in the cult. If you want to get out of the cult, just stop curing things. You won't be in the cult anymore. It's easy to exit. Your easy exit strategy. And who knows? You may even cure the medically incurable disease that you came in here to cure. A lot of us did. That's me there in the movie holding forth on how to cure things. I'm on the cure team. That's what I did. I cured a medically incurable disease. Two of them, actually. So I cured 2 kinds of herpes. It was about 4 months after I started doing this that I actually discovered, I'm the person who discovered that you could cure physical diseases. July 1993, my 20th anniversary just passed. I haven't had an outbreak of herpes for 20 years, and before that, I was having outbreaks for 28 years. I got herpes in 1965. The end of the year. 28 years of outbreaks followed by 20 years of no outbreaks. That's how bad it can be and how good it can be if you let it be good. So, take the courageous step that almost everyone you know will advise you not to take. Join the cult. When you're in the cult, your friends will get sick and you will get well. Your friends will give sympathy and you will give cure. And you'll know that you don't even need to take a vitamin pill to cure something. You can just cure it with nothing. Just with you. What can you contribute? What will your contribution be? This woman is curing a flu right on camera. She came in with full symptoms and they were all gone in 15 minutes. You can see it happen. Flu is an incurable viral-based disease. It's medically incurable. She cures it right in front of you. We eagerly await your contribution. And here they are, eagerly awaiting your contribution. And anything that you say to any of these people will probably be a contribution of some kind.